Hello, Michelle.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm very well. I'm very well. So we're just having a look at Gen V.
Yeah,
This is episode 4. So we covered episodes 1 to 3 last week. Kind of
yeah,
rushed through them because they come out in one go. But I think it's coming out episode by episode now. So in the last episode, it basically ended with Emma, the vomiting shrinking woman, infiltrating the woods. The sort of place
yeah.
underneath the university where they're keeping people locked up, or keeping one particular guy locked up, Golden Boy's brother. And she sneaks in, has a bit of rapport with him, um, and then some guards come in and she kills them all.
Well,
Or he kills some, she kills one by crawling through his head. And that's kind of how it ends.
yeah,
So, and this one sort of carries on straight from there.
yeah. Mm.
So, so yeah, they're in Sam's cell. Um,
It's Shetty
and
and is it the doctor in there talking about
uh,
what they thought happened?
Yeah, so there's no one in the cell, isn't it, apart from dead guards?
Mm.
That's right. But then, yeah. So Sam's escaped, obviously. Which I don't think we did. We see that in the other one?
No, we just
No,
saw
I
the
don't think we did. Yeah,
aftermath. Yeah. He basically
but so
killed half the guards. Well,
yeah,
all of the ones that were in the facility.
yeah.
I wonder if
So,
he got anybody else out. Maybe not.
don't know. It didn't. Yeah, it didn't look like it. And then, so they're investigating, and Shetty finds a tiny shoe, which kind
Yeah.
of like is the massive clue, obviously, to
Mm.
who's done it. They know who these people are, so it's obvious it's the shrinking woman lady,
Yeah.
but she doesn't seem to put two and two together that quickly.
No.
Um, and then, yeah, so basically they don't know where anyone's gone. Then we see a scene with the gang, if you like. So Andre and Kate and the others are they're sort of investigating outside, and they find a crater in the
Yeah.
grounds. So it looks like he must have jumped or something. That's what they think. He's escaped and jumped. I think, yeah, they're not quite sure. And then we basically go to sort of Sam and Emma have escaped somewhere in some like sort of abandoned diner or something. I can't quite remember. It's like a shop or something, something
Yeah.
like that. They're sort of uh,
And she
they're
tells him
sort of
that,
having a chat.
yeah, she tells him that his brother is dead. And
Yeah,
I thought he was going to go bananas, but he didn't.
yeah,
And he seems to
just
trust
crush her.
her.
Yeah, he does. I mean, yeah, like you say, he seems upset, but like, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't tell you." But he seems to be sort of not okay with it, but he didn't decide to like crush her or eat her or something like that, which
No.
he quite easily could have done. So next, we cut to this. There's a guy here called Tech Knight, and he's like been hired to investigate um, the
Yeah, he plays a
what's
good
happening
part,
with
this
Golden Boy.
guy.
Yeah, so he's like a
Yeah.
very sort of smarmy, looks like a lawyer sort of type. Apparently, used to go to this school, and but yeah, he's like he thinks he's a media personality. Well, he is a media personality sort of thing, but we're not quite sort of his powers, whatever they are sort of like details. He can see people's like pupils dilate. You can tell if people are lying, I think.
Yeah,
But
he's
like,
kind of like Sherlock Holmes, but with mind reading powers, isn't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
but he's like quite clearly a massive arsehole, like straight off.
Yeah.
Like really sort of
Tech Night.
self-centered and cocky and sort of smarmy. Um, yeah, so ugh, yeah. So they hire him to sort of investigate. Um, what else happens? So yeah, but I mean, there's some other weird things happening. There's like Marie sort of like finds some psychic, another student
Yeah.
who's a psychic, isn't she? Isn't it? I'm not quite sure why she went to him.
I think she
Um,
wanted to find Emma. They were worried about
oh,
Emma.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
Or her sister. Was it her sister? Because she
Well, no,
gave
he
him
picks
something with
up
her
on the
sister.
fact she wants to find her sister because he's a psychic.
Yeah,
But she's
that's
obviously
right.
she wants him for Emma really, but his name is Rufus, short for
Yeah.
Rufinal,
Yeah.
as in
Rufinol, is
Rufy.
that a thing?
Well,
Yeah.
Rufy isn't it?
Yeah.
So he puts a bit of Spandau Ballet on and tries to have sex with her without her consent. So,
Yeah. So she sort of passes out. They're having a conversation outside, and
yeah.
then she just sort of blinks, and next thing you know, she's in his bed. Um, but she uses her blood powers to explode his penis. I'm not sure how that would work,
Well,
but
she can
like,
move blood. She can move the blood
yeah,
to
but I
the.
thought it had to
Yeah.
sort of be exposed. You know what I mean?
I
Otherwise,
don't
she could
know.
just kill anyone she fucking looks at.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
clearly, maybe she can. I don't know, but yeah, she just explodes his dick, and they just sort of walk off and leave him to die. Which is like, you know, they're just like whatever, sort of thing.
He does.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's more Tech Night investigating sort of stuff.
Yeah, there's Sam and Emma are getting on and this and that,
Hmm.
and then Sam starts to get a bit. I don't know if someone's fucking with his head. Like I don't know if like Mindstorm from season 3 of The Boys. I don't know if someone's messing with his head or he is actually schizophrenic. Because he starts seeing
Yeah.
voices, doesn't he, in the place?
Oh, yeah. Because he keeps like he sees the TV's talking to him, like adverts on the TV. He's like, "Stop talking to me, TV's Jason Ritter,"
That's right. Yeah.
and like puppets, and yeah. I mean, he's quite clearly mad.
Mm.
He's sort of lucid sometimes, but yeah, he's quite clearly not very well. Um,
Yeah, and then
yeah,
Tech Knight is going around asking questions of everybody, and he's been a prick, and he decides he doesn't want to label the suicide on any of the kids. He says to Shetty, I'm gonna set you up for it."
oh, right, yeah.
Yeah,
So he
um,
interrogates Marie as well, doesn't he? He has like a lecture, which is just
yeah,
him showing off, really. But he needs a volunteer to sort of show off his powers of deduction. He's supposed to be teaching people how to detect lies,
yeah.
um, and he picks Marie as a volunteer, presumably at Shetty's behest. I don't know,
No,
just
she
to
didn't
sort of
want
like,
to. She didn't put her hand up. But because he's a
yeah, but
prick, he's going to pick people who
yeah,
don't want to do it. Yeah,
yeah. I thought maybe Shetty had said to him, pick her so that we can find out what she knows or something. But, you know, but she doesn't give that much away, really.
yeah. She does admit that
I don't think.
Jordan helped her out,
Yeah,
which sort of sets up a bit later, doesn't it, for the relationship to blossom.
yeah.
Um, Andre, Andre hates his dad.
He hates his
Uh,
dad, yeah. Fucks up his dad's statue.
yeah, he's had enough
Um,
now. Yeah, he's been lied to. He's been pushed. He doesn't want to do this stuff really. He wants to. He, I think all of them want to help people, don't they? They don't want to be this corporate bullshit, you know,
yeah.
thing. So he's had enough now. Marie and Jordan Lee get together. Um, Emma sort of comes in and says a lot is happening, and
Yeah.
says that Sam's gone on a murderous rampage towards this doctor's place, and then they all end up there, don't they?
I think, yeah, they do. So it's like, yeah, I mean, the whole sort of Jordan and Marie thing, they just start arguing a lot. And then all of a sudden they just start snogging.
Mm,
And then all of a sudden they're in bed and it's like, oh, everything's fine now.
mm,
You know, young people, eh?
yeah.
Um, but yeah, so we also see sort of Tech Night and Shetty. She basically shows him some footage she's got. So because he's basically going to fit her up for this.
Mm.
And I can't really quite remember why he wanted to do that. Why did
Well,
he want to really sort of get
I
her
don't,
in trouble for it?
I don't know. He's just a prick, isn't he?
I don't
Like he
really get
wanted
his
to.
motivations.
No, well, I mean, he was going to fit up one of the one of the Scooby Gang, I suppose, and
Mm.
she didn't want that because obviously she's a dean. But I think she was just like the nearest thing that he could use, basically. But it
Yeah,
turns out he's a massive pervert who can't stop putting his dick into things,
yeah.
holes. And
Kind of like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that seemed a bit of a weird sort of like flaw in his personality.
it's his brain tumour, wasn't it? They said that his proclivities
Yeah,
comes from this brain tumour. Anyway, they've
but
got
yeah. So
loads.
there's loads of photos of him like putting his dick into hoovers and like all kinds of things, just like anything that's lying around. Little sellotape dispenser.
Anything with
Um,
a hole.
yeah, anything with a hole in it. So it's
Yeah,
fucking weird. Um, so she's sort of like basically okay, she's going to blackmail him. So
yeah,
he's sort of like going to toe the line of stuff. But yeah, like you say, they end up at this dude's house.
yeah.
And who is this dude?
He's a
Is he
doctor
the
from the woods.
right? See, I didn't quite I don't think that character was very introduced very well in the other episodes because I was like, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bearded guy. Yeah, I don't know what his
yeah,
name is, but
and I
they
don't know
also,
where they would find out where he lived or anything either. You
they knew
know,
his
but
address somehow. I don't know.
yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't make sense. So Sam basically turns up, starts smashing this guy's house up in front of his husband and kids. Um, they have a bit of a fight, and so the gang turn up, don't they? The
mm.
gang are there. How do the gang know where it doesn't make sense? Um, but then yeah, Emma's with them, and then we see, and this is exactly what you were talking about last time, which we thought was really cool. So they're sort of he's interrupted them in the middle of dinner. So she just like starts shoveling fucking pasta in her mouth. And I thought, oh, this is what Michelle was saying is going to happen. Yeah. And then we turn into the big sort of like
A
huge
30-foot
naked
woman.
Emma
Yeah.
overpowers him, which was really, really cool. But even then, she wasn't super huge. I mean, she was
No,
pretty big,
she was
but
about
like
30 foot, I'd say.
but
Yeah.
like he was very strong. I still wasn't sure. I think he would still be able to do a lot of damage. So I wasn't totally convinced she would overpower him. But maybe it's because it's her as well. And he did, if it was someone else, he might have fought back a bit harder because he likes her and stuff like that. She seems to like
Well,
him.
maybe a strength gets exponential with the size of her muscles as she. I mean, if you've
Maybe,
got a muscle the size of a house, it's going to be stronger than one in a body of a normal human being. I don't know. I'm going with
maybe,
it. I'm,
maybe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you'd be
mm.
slower as well. Like any kind of large land mammals. There are a lot sort of like, oh, well, elephants can do a lot of damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine an
I don't know.
elephant would be able to hold me down.
Yeah, exactly. And go, "Rrrr, I'm your friend." Let's hope that never happens.
No, I like elephants. I
Let's,
don't want one to kill me. Yeah.
yeah, or if it stop you from doing something you're going to regret. Thank you, Tantor.
Oh, that's good.
You're a true friend. You just smashed my house up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
so
you.
that's where it ends, really. We haven't got a lot to say about it. It's still good.
Yeah, Marie and Jordan, I think, end up in bed again. It's like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. It's kind of pointless,
Yeah.
just kind of fucking point. Because that Jordan seems like a bit of a twat, really.
Yeah.
Like, she just totally, like, but, who cares? The
Yeah.
heart wants what the heart wants and all that and
Yeah.
stuff. She's got,
It
tits and
is what it
cock.
is. Yeah, it's there.
Yeah,
So okay, fine.
exactly.
It
So,
might be a motivation for later. Maybe
yeah,
Jordan wants to protect her more or something because he's
probably, yeah.
something
But
like that, or she wants to protect him more because they've got a thing going.
yeah,
I
she
don't
seems
know.
to be sort of really focused on the ratings and stuff, like because she was sort of having a go at her other friends. Oh, you would say that because you're number one, and he's just like, really, what's this got to do with anything? And he's right, she's just sort of being a bit of a dick.
Yeah,
So I don't know. It's a strange, it's difficult to find sympathy with that character. Do you
yeah,
know what I mean? Just because like you can sort of switch sex instantly, it doesn't necessarily make you a good person. That's not a comment on society. I'm just saying, right?
yeah,
It's not really a super redeeming quality. She just seems to be a bit of an arsehole. He, she, they. But there we go. So
yeah.
that was that episode. I thought it seemed really short.
It did
to be
actually,
honest.
yeah, yeah. There
Mm.
wasn't. I think most of it was taken up with that Tech Night guy as a sort of a comedy moment. Maybe it was a bit of a filler episode.
I think so, yeah, because it seems now he's like, so is he going to be in it anymore, or is he just they've just got
I
rid of him?
doubt it.
Seemed a
Not
bit
not with
pointless for
that.
him to, yeah,
Not with that information they've got on him. I mean,
yeah.
he's
Or is he
banging
just going to
everything.
do what they say?
I mean, he
But
couldn't constrain himself from banging a tree knot at the end of the show. So
yeah, so I
asked for
don't,
a
yeah, not
bit
quite
of
sure why he was
privacy.
there.
No, yeah, it was probably just a bit of a filler. I think what they were trying to get across was maybe Marie and Jordan getting together. They've gotten over the hump where she's admitted that he was the um, she was the hero, and that Emma can become really large.
Yeah,
Also, they've got Sam and the Scooby Doo team together, so
yeah,
now they can go and do whatever. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Sam is actually nuts or someone's fucking with his head, because that might be a way of controlling him. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Because he's super strong and everything, and stronger than his brother. But he might also be, mentally ill too. So yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
yeah. No, it's moving along at a decent pace. So I think they're all pretty good in it. Um,
Mm,
sort of, yeah, still some funny moments or something. I just thought it seemed a bit short. Like not really a lot happened really.
mm,
They sort of escape, again catch up to him. That's sort of it.
mm,
Like, yeah, could have been a bit. And like the Tech Night guy, he was. I mean, he wasn't that cool, but like, I mean, he was kind of funny. But like, I'm not quite sure. Like, they almost sort of like killed him off. Like, it made him powerless.
mm.
So I don't know why they brought him in because he took out the whole episode, like you say, pretty much. Or
Yeah, I
maybe
don't.
so he's probably going to figure in the rest of the series, but just probably under the
Well, it
cosh,
looks
if you
like
like.
he's gonna die anyway, so he might tell Voight that Shetty let Sam go. Well, she didn't let him go, but
Hmm.
under her watch, this super strong
Yeah,
Soup's got out.
yeah. It all seems a bit sort of precarious, doesn't it? Really,
Mm, yeah,
it's
so
strange, like for them to have this facility underground, and it's just a few guards. Why would you have it
yeah,
underneath the
you'd have it out in
school
the
where
middle
there's
of the desert
thousands
or
of
something.
people? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
fucking ridiculous. Um, and I don't know, fucking weird. But yeah, there we go. So
yeah,
it was all right. I enjoyed it. I'm
yeah.
still interested in what's coming up. Hope something exciting happens in the next one. This one wasn't super exciting,
No,
but we'll,
yeah, no, it's all right. It's only episode 4, so
yeah,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was good.
So yeah, well, I'll
Yeah.
see you later then.
I suppose that's it then, yeah, for that. Yeah. So let us know what you think, if you liked
Yeah.
it or thought it was meh.
Can you do the elephant thing again? Yeah, that's it.
Be
Yeah,
careful.
yeah.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
Tantor.
Stand down.
Yeah, yeah. All right then.
All right then. Well, I'll
All
see you
right.
next time. We'll check
See,
the next one out. Cheers.
yeah. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.